Technology has helped close the gap between small businesses and startups and the larger, better financed competitors they've set out to disrupt. Today, inexpensive free small business marketing tools, great applications from Google, and crowdsourcing have made it possible for startups and small businesses to level the playing field. And in fact, sometimes smaller is better. Now, while smaller companies don't have huge budgets, they can be smart and leverage talented creatives around the world to help with design. So just to give you an example, Crowdspring has helped tens of thousands of the world's best entrepreneurs and small businesses with logo design, web design, and many other design and writing services. Why should you trust crowdsourcing to meet your design needs? Simply put, crowdsourcing empowers you to avoid time-consuming process of finding a graphic designer, negotiating a contract and a fee for the work, and the way to review one or a couple of design choices. Crowdsourcing is quicker, it's less expensive, it's easier, and offers you far more choice. Now you're wondering, what kinds of things can you crowdsource? Here are 5 different kinds of design projects you can crowdsource to level the playing field. Number 1, logo design. So many business owners make the mistake of using a poorly designed logo or an off-the-shelf generic logo. This is a very costly mistake. The logo is one of the most important elements of a brand. A good logo builds trust, and a strong logo will help pull your brand together. By making your logo the main theme of your marketing and advertising activities, both online and offline, the logo becomes associated with your business and helps you communicate with your customers. And here's a tip to help you get a great logo design. If you're looking for a color logo, consider the messaging the color sends to your customers. Do the colors reinforce and strengthen the core message and personality you're trying to communicate, or do they distract? And here's an example. Blue communicates trust, loyalty, and freshness. Color blue is common in banking and finance, whereas green represents life, nature, and cleanliness. Number 2, web design. More than a third of small businesses are unhappy with their website. A quality web presence today is not just a good idea, it is critical. A strong website can help a small business to more effectively market its products or services, even if the customers are all local. In fact, a strong website can also help individuals and businesses to promote their brands online, including on the various social networks like Facebook, Twitter, and others. In addition, startups and small businesses can crowdsource the design of landing pages, so A/B testing variations, themes, headers for their websites or blogs, widgets, email templates, icons, and even banner ads. And here's a tip for you if you're doing a web design project. Focus on the right details at the right time. Don't get caught up in unnecessary details before they become important. So, if you're doing a project for web design, don't get caught up with minor icons or colors, because those are things that you can always set later. Focus on the foundation for the design, on the big picture design for the page, and then once you pick the winning design, you could focus on the additional details like colors and iconography. Number 3, flyer design. Now, many startups and small businesses worry about the often high cost of flyer and brochure design and settle for poorly designed, amateur-looking, or generic flyers and brochures. Great brochures help you get your message about your products or services to your customers. And well-designed and effective flyers can make a huge difference in making sure that your marketing dollars are well spent. So instead of using templates that your potential customers have seen many times from your competitors, why not get custom design? This is your chance to stand out from the crowd and show why you're different. If you crowdsource a flyer design, here's a tip. Consider your printing costs, because ultimately you'll need to know how much you'll need to spend to print the brochures that you've designed. So as an example, an unfolded 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, a normal sheet of paper, is often used for product or service sheets, and you can trifold it for a brochure. Some companies will take an 11 by 17 piece of paper and fold it into a brochure as a catalog. And if you're looking to print multiple pages, consider how you'll put them together. Number 4, stationery design. When you send someone a letter or meet someone for the first time, your business card, your stationery is one of the first impressions they have about you. Unique stationery and business card design can help you to more effectively promote your brand, product, or service. A lot of small business owners make the mistake of printing cheap-looking stationery and business cards to save money. How do you feel when you're handed a generic or unimpressive business card? You don't have to sacrifice quality or choice if your budget is small. And here's a stationery design crowdsourcing tip. Avoid design by committee, which is a process when you make many compromises when you get a lot of people involved in figuring out the right design. You end up with something bland and ultimately not memorable. Pick a small group of people whose opinions you trust. And even better, pick people outside of your company. Get their input, weigh it against your own thoughts, and then make your own decision. Finally, number 5, banner ads. Now, businesses of all sizes, from one-person startups, small and mid-sized businesses to international conglomerates, need to find ways to extend their marketing message. And one of the most effective ways to reach new customers is through display advertising on a variety of networks, including Google, Facebook, Twitter, and other sites. In fact, last year, companies spent more money in digital advertising than search advertising in the US for the first time ever. Display advertising relies on lots of different types of banner sizes. And banners are intended to work the same way as traditional advertisements. When the consumer sees your banner ad, you want the ad to persuade the consumer to choose your product or service. You're marketing to them. And effective banner ads can substantially improve your opportunity to do that. Here's a banner ad design crowdsourcing tip. You should always test your ads with different variations to see if you can improve the click-through rate and ultimately the conversion rate. Many companies post banner ad projects with multiple awards so that they can buy several different variations of banner ads and A/B test the advertising. Buying multiple variations costs a little bit more, but even small improvements in click-through rates can get you substantial returns on your dollars. And you can crowdsource each of these designs that I talked about on Crowdspring, where our community of 200,000 designers helps you. It doesn't have to cost tens of thousands of dollars. You'll pay a small fraction of the price you'll pay elsewhere, and you'll see work with dozens of experienced designers, use simple and effective tools to manage the project, and choose from dozens of original custom designs. And at all times, you're protected by Crowdspring's 100% satisfaction guarantee. If you want actionable advice on branding and other ways to improve your business, click the link below to visit the Crowdspring Small Business Resource Center. And remember to subscribe to the Crowdspring YouTube channel, where we publish weekly videos to help you grow your business. Want more actionable advice on starting, operating, and growing your business? Click the link below to visit the Crowdspring Small Business Resource Center.